Hi, I'm Rob from iTech Bakers. I'm gonna make a little update right now. I'm in Angel City. Right now we're the 14th of March, 2020, and I'm supposed to leave at about noon to go back to Manila because there's going to be the old city of Manila is going to be on a lockdown. Starting midnight tonight, so I really need to get back inside the city so I can get my plane later on. They're still keeping the international flights for foreigners who need to go back to their countries, but they're not accepting. They've pretty much blocked almost every other country. From coming in to Manila or the rest of the Philippines, but they're keeping the flights to go out for people to go back to their countries. So, but if your flight is leaving from Ninoy Aquino Airport, then you really need to get inside Manila now because there's going to be roadblocks starting midnight tonight. So. You got to think about that, and yeah, it's really starting like what I was saying in my previous videos. I told you this was gonna be like the pandemic of our lifetime, and it's starting, and it is just starting right now. It's just starting. We haven't seen the end of this, And your governments that told you they were in control, that told you it was not that bad. Well, now you're fucked. You're really fucked because they've never been in control. And all of these doctors that come out on the news telling you to do this, to do that, that's just like the flu, or that is just most people will only have mild symptoms. Well, let me tell you, this is just a bunch of bullshit. And from what I've been telling you from the very beginning in my videos, I said the big problem is that China had been lying about this. And all of these doctors, these know-it-alls that are telling you this and that, they're basing their assessment on what China said about the coronavirus, but that was just a bunch of lies. It's not a mild disease. It's not a. It's a disease with a 10% mortality rate on average, and that's if you're able to get good health care. And what we are seeing now, if you look at Italy, for example, is that we're not going to get good health care because our health care systems, well, they were not prepared for this shit, Imagine in Canada, you can't even get good health care during normal times. So what do you think is going to happen when there's like 1 million people infected there? The healthcare system is going to be overwhelmed right away. And we're really screwed. And your governments, they've all screwed you. You've been screwed by the World Health Organization, you know that, right? They were bought and paid by China, You've been screwed by communist China. So now you're seeing the end result, and this is the end result that I was telling you was going to happen like 2 months ago. I've been talking about this 2 months ago. I said, be very careful. They're not telling you the truth about this shit. Now you're seeing the truth. Look at Italy. Look at the number of deaths there. They're like now I think they have like 1,300. It's probably going to double in about 3 days. Look at the number of people who recovered. You have like a 50% mortality rate there. Does that look like a mild disease to you? And we're still seeing these doctors and these clowns come out on the news telling you, oh, don't worry, most of you will only have mild symptoms and all this shit. It's not true. A lot of you are just gonna die, and it's gonna get worse and worse because Like the healthcare system in every country, the healthcare systems are going to collapse in a matter of days. Um, it's already collapsed in Italy. It's probably already collapsed in Spain. In Iran, well, they probably didn't have a healthcare system to begin with. In China, don't believe the lies of China. There are millions of people infected in China right now, even though they're giving you completely fake numbers. There was a guy on the news, I think yesterday, and he's from the Johns Hopkins Institute, and he said, look, the United States, they're telling you that, they're prepared and they're doing everything they can and all this. And, you have like 2,000 people infected right now, or 3,000, I don't know, officially. But there's probably 500,000 people infected in the United States right now. So the vast majority of cases are not even diagnosed. People still can't get access to a quick test. They still have to go through their doctors and and they have all this red tape, because there's not going to be any doctors available in a matter of days to give you a test, because all the doctors are going to be taken just to save lives, of the people who are dying in intensive care. So, it's in the United States. It's not going to be good. They're really going to get it, So, now at this point, you should actually be more scared of your governments and what your governments are going to do than to be scared of the disease itself, because there's probably going to be more deaths in the civil wars, the riots that are going to happen, than of the disease itself, So, and if you watch The Walking Dead, this is this is the kind of world that you can expect to have in the future, a couple of months from here. So be prepared, and don't believe what your governments are telling you, because they're leading you straight to the chaos. They're gonna lie to you till the very end. But I'm telling you, the end is near, so be prepared for it. So I'm Rob from iTech Bakers. Subscribe to my channel if you want to be notified of my videos. I know that YouTube is censoring me. I know that YouTube is trying to do everything so that nobody talks about this. But I'm still here, and I'm still talking about it. And I think that at least if we're aware of what's happening, we have a better chance of surviving. So I'll keep you informed, so I'll see you soon.